In case you had any remaining faith in Congress, they sold you out again. Over the weekend, the Washington Uniparty joined in a touching moment of bipartisanship to hand $95 billion, every last penny borrowed on your tab, to a bunch of foreign countries. It's worth noting Congress is currently sporting a 12% approval rating, which they have earned, which is somewhere between cholera and Genghis Khan. The bill is a masterclass in wielding power of, by, and for the lobbyists. It bundles $61 billion for Ukraine's lost cause with $26 billion to Israel, of which up to $9 could go to Hamas, and $8 billion for the, quote, Indo-Pacific region, which essentially means Taiwan. It's one pointless meat grinder, one terror organization, and two countries that are perfectly capable of paying for their own defense at market rates, but would be very dumb to do that when Congress gives them $34 billion of your dollars instead. The bill tosses in the catastrophic dollar-destroying Russian central bank seizure and mandates a sale of TikTok to presumably California's big tech oligarchy. Naturally, there's not one penny for our actual security crisis, which is the southern border. Now, Republicans had sworn up and down that would never ever happen, not under their watch, if promises were raindrops. Now, lest you think Congress feel any shame, the moment this passed, the House erupted into chants not of USA, USA, but of Ukraine, Ukraine, while waving Ukrainian flags in the Congress of the United States. So what's next? Brought to you by Unchained.com. At this point, voters of all parties feel abandoned by Washington. Long gone are the days of Occupy Wall Street or Tea Party getting a hearing. We have gone full 1930s-style corporatism. From banks to defense contractors to pharma, Hollywood unions, and green energy oligarchs, Washington has gone to the highest bidder, with the plebs relegated to dutifully trooping in and voting the lesser of two evils every November, then slogging back to work and paying for it all. So how to fix it? Start with that 12% approval rating. Our political system derives its legitimacy from the illusion that it's speaking for the majority, when it's actually speaking for, apparently, 12%. In other words, the ground is fertile. Americans of every party, every age, every ideology feel abandoned by Washington. The U.S. system has a beautiful mechanism called the primary, where voters get to veto the clowns foisted upon them and replace them with people they're liking. Most other countries are top-down to keep out the riffraff. Americans almost uniquely do have a voice. Unfortunately, most Americans don't bother, so primary turnout hovers around 1 in 4. The rest are not paying attention. They don't realize the danger. They will. And it's not just Americans. Canadians, Europeans, even Japanese are realizing the anger is not just you, it's not just your friends, it is everybody. But anger alone will not do it. People on all sides have to get a lot more involved, starting with primaries if you've got them, with robust exercise of free speech, political activity, volunteering, donating, organizing. In short, you may not care about politics, but politics cares about you. Organize, or you will serve them. Unfortunately, this all takes time, and in the meantime, expect more disappointments, more uniparty sellouts, more inflation and speculative wars, as the elite keeps getting paid first to put the people last. It is daunting, it is turning a tide, but that tide has been turned many times in history. Okay, we'll be watching. See you next time.